everybody. Today I have brought with me a rutabaga, and if you are not familiar with rutabaga, maybe you've heard of it but have never eaten it, it is related to a turnip. It looks a lot like a turnip, but it is more yellow in color, where a turnip's going to be whiter and maybe have a little bit of a purple tinge to the skin of it. A rutabaga is also more mild in flavor than a turnip is. So if you've had a turnip and you thought, I don't really like that, still try the rutabaga because it's got a very mild, almost sweet flavor, and it will take on the flavors of the seasonings that you cook it with. Rutabaga is a root vegetable, and so it can be used anywhere that you'd use any other root vegetable. So you could replace potato with rutabaga. The rutabaga is a little bit lower in carbohydrates and higher in fiber than a potato is. And it's a little bit softer in texture. And so today I'm going to be making a rutabaga fry that's roasted in the oven instead of fried. But you absolutely could do this in your air fryer. If you have one, it would probably be delicious that way. And I want to point out, this rutabaga came from the grocery store, and you can probably maybe see that it has wax on the outside of it. So when you buy vegetables at the grocery store and fruits, a lot of times they will put wax on the outside of the skin, kind of to protect that skin from getting punctured in transit. We're going to peel this, and so that wax is going to come off as I peel it. But if you had another fruit or vegetable with wax on it that you aren't peeling, you want to make sure that you wash it off before you eat it. I wanted to mention that sometimes when you're working with a plastic cutting board, it can tend to twist around and move and rock, but if you put a clean dish towel underneath it, that'll usually stabilize it and keep it still for you. I have cut my rutabaga into 4-inch strips, and it is a little tough to cut through like a sweet potato. Once I've got it cut up, I'm just going to drizzle in some olive oil, and then I'm going to season it with a little seasoned salt. You could use just like a generic seasoned salt, or you could use garlic salt or whatever you like. I found some truffle salt online, and I just was really interested to try it, so that's what I'm using today. I like the flavor of truffles, which, you know, is a type of mushroom. It's kind of earthy and different, and it's just kind of a little fancy. So now I've got it tossed together. I'm going to put it on my cookie sheet in a single layer, meaning I don't want any of it stacked on top of each other, because as it roasts, if it's stacked or if the pan is overcrowded, it will steam instead of roasting. And then I'm going to put it in a 425-degree oven for about 20 minutes. All right, my rutabaga fries are out of the oven. They didn't take quite 20 minutes, so you do want to keep an eye on them because all ovens are going to be a little bit different, and it may depend on the way that you sliced your rutabaga here. And I'm just going to plate it up. They have a nice brown color on one side. You can get a more even color if you turn them halfway through cooking, which I didn't do today, and that's fine. I kind of like the look of having them unevenly colored. And these you can serve just like you would serve potato French fries, with ketchup or whatever condiments you like. Serve them on the side of a hamburger or a steak, just whatever you're having for dinner. We'll garnish it with a little bit of parsley just to have something green on the plate. Here we are, roasted rutabaga fries. I hope you'll try it.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.